Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. How was your day? Happy Sunday. How was your day? Happy first Sunday, month of August. So today we have a very important topic and a common thing we experience in our day-to-day environment. That is what we have to discuss here tonight. And it's going to be action. Everyone is going to participate. You have to share your experience. You have to tell us what you know about this, or if you have had experience of such, what did you do? How did you handle it? And that is to say, how to handle a difficult colleague at work. Have you ever, how do you handle a difficult colleague at work? Let's rub minds together. Someone might be blessed by this topic tonight. So every one of us should come up and share our view. And I have this to say that the workplace is a dynamic place, and in our workplace we are face to face with different persons from different background, different family, different experiences, different encounters, different temperaments. So in such instances, you don't expect everyone to be like you. You don't expect everyone to behave like you, or to accept your way of life. And sometimes what we call difficult sometimes might not be the same to someone else, because that person might be living his or her own life in the way and on his or her own exposure. I might not see anything. Good evening. Thanks joining me. How are you doing? Please say hi to me on the comment section. We have a very important topic. Thanks for the double tapping. We have a very important topic to discuss tonight, and I want each and every one of us to make a contribution. Let's know if you have had a difficult Fluffy. Oh, thanks for subbing. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Fluffy. Hope I got it right. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so tonight, how do you handle a difficult colleague at work? Fluffy, have you ever had a difficult colleague at work? Asian boy, greetings to you. Thanks for joining me. Have you had a difficult work colleague at work? Have you had a difficult colleague at work before or presently? How did you handle it? How do we handle Ibrahim at? Greetings to you. I'm in Nigeria. I'm streaming live from Nigeria. Mugu Angel, greetings. Hi, good evening. You are 11. Asian boy, you're 11. Nice having you here. Okay, so how do you handle Ibrahim? How do you handle a difficult colleague at work? Have you been exposed, or have you had an encounter with a difficult colleague? How did you handle it? How were you able to cope with the person? That is what you're going to be discussing tonight. Fluffy, thanks for the subbing. Have you had a difficult colleague at work before? Just ignore. Silence is the best answer. Oh, Swami. So sorry if I didn't pronounce it well. Say, just ignore. Silence is the best answer to all types of difficult people. It scares them and reveals their inner insecure versions. Always use silence. Sometimes use specific words to reveal them. Wow, I love this. This is quite interesting. Thank you so much for this comment. Yes, silence is the best answer. Like the popular saying, silence is the best answer to a fool. Okay, so most times, yes. So one thing that is common with people. Hi Henry sir, thanks for joining me. One thing about people with people that are difficult, they all that poses difficulty, or people difficult colleagues at work, is because they always have this insecure. They're always insecure in their thinking or in their ways. So the best thing to do, they have low self-esteem, so the best thing to do to such people is to ignore them, just like Swami likely said. It scares them and reveal their inner insecure version. That's absolutely correct, because they always feel insecure, and when you ignore them, it exposes their weakness, because you will let them know, you make when you ignore them, you will make them know that you are more intelligent, or you are more wiser, or you are wiser than them. So it reveals their inner weakness, because they always feel insecure. That is a very good point. Thanks for this. Difficult people had difficult childhood. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, difficult people have difficult childhood. Silent is the best answer to them. But we cannot be silent if we are ourselves. Not if we ourselves are not secure. We become secure by becoming confident and by forgiveness. That's correct. Yes, silent people, I said earlier from the onset that we all are from different background, and the workplace is a dynamic environment. You meet with different persons per time, different individuals from different family, different background, different upbringing. So you don't expect everyone to agree or behave way how you behave. And most times people with a difficult mentality or difficult lifestyle grew up insecure. They grew up with lack of confidence. When you are growing, probably nobody was there to let them know that they have all it takes to become what they are. So when they see others doing better than them, they feel so insecure and want to intimidate you. But when you realize the kind of persons they are, because they lack confidence in themselves, what you should do is to ignore them. Give them silence, give them silence, and then show them that you have ways, you are more wiser than them, and by so doing you are exposing their inner weakness. And you can also not tolerate or deal with individuals with difficult colleagues if you don't forgive them. Okay, first of all, you have to be confident in yourself, know what you are capable, know the inner qualities, the inner abilities that is deposited in you, because most times difficult persons have seen what is in you that is lacking in them, and by so doing they will want to come up and pose difficulties around you. They want to make things difficult so that you will come to their own level. So but when you realize and your own build on your own confidence, you will be able to overcome them. And by overcoming them, you also learn to forgive them. And forgiving them, you can work with anyone around you. Okay, so just like you said, that the best way is to silence them. Fine, perfect one. And then you also need to learn to build your own confidence, know your own self-worth, build on them, and also learn to forgive them. And also, you by forgiving them, you will also help yourself to be able to accommodate and adapt to the environment you find yourself. By so doing, you can stand tall and work with anyone that comes your way. As time goes on, I'm going to share my own experiences as a junior nurse in where I was posted to my place of work. Okay, so Swami said forgiveness comes from detachment to the material world and focus on God and spiritual divinity. Perfect. We need to be calm, balanced, peace from soul, love from heart, and righteousness from the Almighty. That's just the perfect thing. That's just it. So because you need to forgiveness comes from detaching from the material world. Because if you have to forgive someone, most times, when someone offend us, we find it difficult to forgive. Okay, we find it difficult to forgive them. But if you have to, Anna, how are you, Anna? Saba Spartano. Sorry, pardon me if I didn't pronounce your name properly. Anna, how are you? Welcome. Esbartano, welcome. Nice having you all, okay? So tonight we have important topic on ground: how to handle a difficult colleague at work. So how do you handle a difficult colleague? You need your daughter after. Okay, you need, yes, Anna, yes, I remembered. How is your daughter? How is my namesake? How is baby D? Nice to have you back. How is baby D doing? Welcome, okay? My regards to baby D. Um, the twin. Oh, thank God they are good. The twin, how are they doing? My regards to them all, okay? So Anna, have you had a difficult colleague before at work? How were you able to handle them? D for D, yes, D for D for D. D for D, that's my name, baby D. Okay, that baby was delivered on the, I think, first, is it 31st of August it delivered, or 31st of July or 1st of August. Okay, so most times it's hard to forgive, okay, because we are humans, but definitely offenses will come. But if you keep dwelling, they are doing really good. I'm sorry I didn't get you, testing them. Happy birthday, because I wasn't up here. Yes, I expected you that day, just like you said. But I didn't see you, okay? Oh, so sorry about that. So how are you now? Hope you're better, Anna. Okay. Righteousness. Okay, Dharma is a Sanskrit word for righteousness. Yoga is a Sanskrit word for union with the universe and its manifestation. Okay. Can you sing him happy birthday right now? I will do that, okay? I will do that. Just give me a few minutes, okay? Hope you're better now, Anna. Okay, so most times, it's difficult for us to forgive people when people offend us. Okay, how to get them up because they are sleeping. Why waking them now? Why waking them? Okay, wait there, I will sing song for them. So most times we are humans, offenses are bound to come, because on daily basis we meet different people from different background, even from your family, your siblings, even if a twin, because I don't want them all night. Okay, even with your twin, it's difficult to agree. Most times they disagree, twin fights, okay? And so among siblings. So not everyone, even the ones born with the same parents with you, cannot always agree up all night. Wow, so sorry about that. Not everyone, even among your siblings, will agree with, even twin. Most times fights, they disagree to agree. Okay, so in a dynamic environment like the workplace, you are, oh, thank you. Hope you subscribe, Batano. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe and also double tap, okay? Thank you for the contribution. Thanks for your point. I appreciate, okay? Thank you. Good luck too. So most times you have difficulties with family members. We disagree to agree. And likewise in a dynamic environment, we meet different persons per time. Where are you from? I'm a Nigerian. You're a smart person. Thank you so much. Swami, thank you so much. Thanks for the contribution. Thanks for your time. Please endeavor to subscribe to my channel. Let's keep the connection, okay? So most times we disagree as family members, as siblings. Same is applicable to us in our workplace, because we meet different persons from different background. And most times what we call difficult person past might not be. Yes, I'm a Nigerian. Oh, thank you for loving my country. And where are you from, Swami? Which country are you from? So most times they are awake. Okay, Anna, let me sing birthday song to them. What is their name? Remind me of their name, Anna. Remind me of their name. Is it Michael or Michael and one other name? Remind me of their name. Let me sing for them. So most times what we call difficulty among people, and you're from India, okay. Nice having you. Michael, yes, and Adam, thank you. So let me sing happy birthday. Please, Swami, everyone here, help me join me and say happy birthday to Michael and Adin, okay? Let's sing happy birthday song to them. Happy birthday, Waliu Matumba. Hi, Maliu. How are you? Welcome. Wali, welcome. Nice having you here. Welcome. Happy birthday to you, Michael and Adin. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Michael and Adi. May the Lord bless you now. May the Lord bless you now. May the Lord bless you now. Happy birthday to you. Hip, 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 hooray! Happy birthday to you, Michael and Adam. God bless your new age and grant you more longevity, good health, wisdom, and understanding, and make you to outshine all your equals. You will live long. Your generation shall call you blessed. You will prosper in all you do. You will outshine your equals in the name of Jesus. Should I share one of my anecdotes on this Friendship Day? Is a personal. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Swami. All right, so Annie, say me well to Michael and Adin, okay? Happy birthday to them. Nice having you here again tonight. My regards to them. Thank you. Thanks everyone for the birthday wishes, okay? My little sister's name is Dee too. Oh, wow, they love that. They love that they said thank you very much. Oh, nice. Thank you so much, Dee. Your little sister's name is Dee too. Wow, that's a good one. My regards to all the D's in the house, okay? Say me well to them all. Right? Okay, we are back to our topic. How do you handle a difficult colleague at work? We have some contributions from Swami, a very good contribution. And so everyone here, make your own contribution. How do you handle a difficult colleague? Okay, so I had this friend. He was the word. He was the word to you. Swami, are you a lady? I guess from your write-up, he was a word to you. Are you a lady? To you, you weren't anything. Once he was attacked violently by some foes. Those were neutral people to me. I saved P and fought with them. He became your foes. Oh, the P became their friend and abandoned you. That day he learned humanity wasn't there everywhere. Wow. Just wanted to let you know my daughter's very first word was D. My oldest. Wow. That's a good one. System permanent ban will occur if live video does not end in 5 minutes. Come on, get out. Will they give notification? No, where this one go? Notification. System permanent ban will occur if live video does not end in 5 minutes. I beg when I shift coming. Oh, Swami. Hi, Anna. Okay, Swami, I'm trying to read your message. The P became their friend and abandoned you. That day you learned humanity wasn't there everywhere. Wow. I'm so sorry for this. Sorry about that. So how are you doing? Okay, so how have you been able to handle a difficult colleague at work? How did you handle them? Others, your husband name is Bob. It is well, oh Anna, it is well. Others here, and wow, it is well. I can imagine how unfair that experience was to you, but in the midst of it, okay, we'll move on, we'll move, okay. You don't let the what do they call it, the situations on ground to keep you on anybody who didn't agree to your term is not meant to be around you, okay. Anyone who doesn't value your words is not meant to be around you. System permanent ban will occur if live video does not end in 5 minutes. I don't really understand this one. I don't understand this one. Warning, system permanent ban will occur if live video does not end in 5 minutes.
Why?
I don't know this. I'm seeing this notification. I'm not seeing from anyone. I'm only seeing the icon, notification icon, and saying warning, system permanent ban will occur if live video does not end in 5 minutes. So I don't know.
Are you stopping? Are you doing any? You're not using anybody's copyright. So
I don't really know this one. Okay, so this is a misleading boat deal. Don't trust it. It's a false notification by some boys. Okay, thank you so much. Yes. Yes, Favor, I'm good. Oh, it's both. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so Favor, have you had a difficult colleague at work before? How did you handle them? Good to hear that we are good. I'm good. Thank you for that, Favor. Thanks for joining my live chat. Okay, so I said earlier that we all are from different backgrounds, and most times the people we call difficult people might not really see, thanks darling, might not really see what they are doing as difficult people for them, because they felt they are living their normal life because of their upbringing. And since they had different upbringing, we all had different upbringing, and then they are from their upbringing, they lack confidence, and as a result of that, when they see someone else doing something that they are not exposed to or they are not capable of doing, you will now become a threat. So they become so difficult in order to make you lose your credibility and your integrity at your workplace. You have a question. If such incident like this happen with you, where you fought for a best buddy and later he turned on you and became the friend of your do, it means this person is not your friend from onset. It's not your friend, because if the person is your friend cannot betray you. So somebody that you fought for the person betrayed you, the person has been looking for opportunities to move or to leave you. Possibly the person created that incident, he created the scene just to make you, just to create the scene so that the person will look for opportunity to walk away. Possibly the person must have been looking for opportunity to walk away from you. He didn't see it, so he came up with this idea. It's still possible that he arranged that, he stage managed that incident just to get your reaction, and he walk away. So in such things like that, what should they do? Move on. The person doesn't deserve you. Somebody else that deserve you will come your way. So don't just dwell in the past. Don't let the person's behavior or attitude towards you, how do you handle them? Wow, such pure wisdom. That is awesome. Thank you so much. God bless you. Amen. Bless you too there. So such person is not meant to be around you. When such person comes around you, the person cannot stay, but someone that value you much will come. Okay, so you don't have to dwell on the past. You don't have to let what the person do to you to make you feel less of you, or stop being who you are. Don't stop being who you are. Be who you are for real. Anyone that wants you will definitely come for you. The person that doesn't want you, let the person walk away and create space for someone that deserves you to come. Okay, Swami, that is my advice for you. So don't dwell on the past. Okay, I want you to push out this live stream. That is plenty of double tapping. Keep double tapping and more subscribing. Okay, when you do more of that, they will push it to go to bring in more persons. Okay, so how do you handle difficult persons at work? Difficult persons might, for their own view, they might not be difficult. They might be living their normal life, but we, based on our own environment, our own upbringing, you might think that this person, because this person is not aligning with what you do, or your own pattern, your way, or your training, or your lifestyle, and the person will not, you might see the person as, this person is difficult. Fine, we have difficult people irrespective of background. There are some persons I've had opportunity of working with, such people, very difficult person that there's nothing you can do to please them. It is these people, it is, some of them is not because they don't know what they are doing. Like the people I work with, my superiors, then when I was a junior nurse, they know their job, they know their role, but they are this type that they don't take no for an answer. They don't want to give you peace. They don't want you to have any breathing space. They always want you to be doing something, even when nothing is happening. They want you to be preoccupied. That is their own very strict person, strict people that I work with. So when you have people like that, you will always want to try to see how you can cope. And like Swami said earlier, when you have difficult people, the best thing you should do is to ignore them. Keep silence. Okay, just ignore them. Be who you are. Maintain your integrity. That is just it. So keep them silent. When you silent them, it will make them feel the real them will come out, because most of the people that are difficult, they always have this inferiority complex in them. They lack confidence. They don't have the willpower or the wisdom to execute job pattern. So when they see people acting or doing their job more than, doing something more than them, they always want to fight you for you to lose your credibility. So for you not to lose your credibility, when you see such people like that, just use wisdom and silence them. Okay, there's a saying that silence is the best answer to a fool. So the best thing is to silence such people. Keep being who you are. Do what you know how best to do, and set boundaries. Okay, so number one on my list, I said, observe before you react. Before you label somebody that is the person is difficult, you should first of all step back and observe the person, because sometimes what we call difficulty might be one's reaction per time. Okay, it might be a reaction to what is happening to the persons around within that period, the circumstances the person is exposed to. The person might be faced with family challenge, family pressure, or pressure from work, or he might be stressed at that instance, so the person will behave or will react negatively. So in times like that, what should you do? You should first of all analyze the circumstances surrounding the person's situation, the person's attitude at that point. If the person is stressed, you will understand that this person is actually stressed. And that is to say, you should look back. Has this person been behaving like this? If it has been this way every time, morning, afternoon, night, whenever you see the person and the person has been behaving this way, then you should know that that is this person's attitude. Okay, but if the person has not been behaving that way, and just of a sudden on a particular day the person acted that way, then you should know that is a red flag, something is wrong somewhere. Is faced with family pressure or pressure from work. So in such instances, before you can conclude that the person is a difficult person, observe before you react. Rule out every other condition, stress or family pressure, before you can conclude that the person is a difficult person. Okay, so first of all, observe before you react. That is number one point. Another such incident I once had, if you don't mind, I would like to share. I had, please go ahead. That is the essence. This is interactive section. I had this cousin sister. I love her dearly. We grew up together, and I don't have a sibling, so I thought of her as my own. You're a single child. Oh, you're a single child. So I always wanted a brother or a sister. I never got one. This cousin sister was so dear to me. I got blinded by her love. Oh. Okay, I'm waiting for more of this. Okay, and then she became jealous towards him because you became a gold medalist recently. She told you explicitly that she wasn't her brother, he was her cousin. Oh, okay. She taught me the difference which I didn't even know existed. Difference of a brother and a cousin. I was heartbroken, as I am a simple person with an open heart. She never talked to me again. Oh, I can. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes.
Understand that when life presents itself and people begin to
Swami, okay, sometimes situations present itself this way to review people's intention towards you. Okay, because if the person didn't, thank God the person even opened up to you to know your stand, because it might lead to a negative action towards you. So this person, thank God the person has opened up and told you that he is your cousin. You had an open heart, accepted this person like your sibling, since you don't have one. But this person came up, I think I should say, maybe out of jealousy, because you have, maybe you're doing better than the person, and the person maybe is jealous or envious of your success story, and the person couldn't stand it but to open up and tell you. So what you should know, you should draw boundaries. Okay, set boundaries. Okay, set boundaries and learn to accept people for who they are. Set boundaries. You should be able to accept the person for who or she is, because everybody cannot be like you. Now the person has made it known to you that he's your cousin, is not your direct sibling. So what you should do, accept the person for who he is. Okay, and move on. You've come to realize that this person doesn't have your interest at heart. What you think is different from the person's thing. The way you accepted the person is different from how the person accepted you. So what should you do? Move on with your life. He has made it known to you that he's your cousin. He is not your direct sibling. So God will give you somebody else that will accept you for who you are and work with you like a sibling, okay? So accept that person and let him go. He doesn't deserve you. Have your peace, okay? To save your mental health, just ignore. Like we said, just give the person a silent approach and move on with your life, okay? Know that this is what you want and this is not what you want. This person doesn't belong to where you are. It doesn't belong to your class. It doesn't deserve it. So just move on and ignore every other thing, okay? So the first thing I said, that observe before you react, because people have different experiences, different encounters, different background. Circumstances or stress can make one react or behave the way the person do part time. So what should you do at that time? Observe first and rule out other factors that can make the person behave the way he did that particular time. Then secondly, don't take things personally, okay? Sometimes how people act is actually about them and not about you. The way people act is more about them and not about you. So they've already, like you said, of your cousin, he or she made you to know his or her own attitude. That is who they are. So before ever you conclude that this person is a difficult person, you don't take things, don't take it so personal, because that is their own nature. Like their environment, their family background, origin, their upbringing determines or define who they are per time. So don't take things personally. Observe them first for who they are, because that is more about how they behave, is more about them based on their upbringing and not you. So when you see things like that, don't take it personally and don't feel that this person is doing it to undo, okay? So the third point is, okay, you should try to stay neutral in these instances. Don't take things too personal. Stay neutral when you see people like that, and don't be crowded by your emotions. Then number 3 is communicate openly and directly. You know, when someone keep repeating one thing over and over again, the person keep hurting you, keep stepping on your toe, the person keep pushing you to the extreme, or the person making things difficult, taking credibility all the time at work, what you should do is to try to create communication line, open a communication line with the person and let the person know that this thing you're doing, I have this timing for my work, let's talk. Let the person know that this, you don't like this attitude of his or her. And but when you're opening communication, don't be judgmental about the person, because it will make the person to take offense, okay? So when you're opening communication, don't use the I word, because when you're doing like that, when you're making emphasis on I, the person will see it. Swami said this same person once stole your poem. You were a creative person and had written a beautiful poem. He had sent it to this cousin out of love. She used it in a competition and won. She told you she told you she wrote it. Imagine. So that's what, just like I said, that this person is envious because this person cannot do what you are doing. And since everybody know that you are better in this area, he's trying to take, like I said, taking credibility for the work he didn't do. So in instances like this, what you should do is to set boundaries, move on, okay? Know who the person is. The person has made his stand known to the person, so you should be able to accept them for who they are and move on with your own program, okay? Don't let the person make you lose focus or lose your credibility. Keep on doing what you know how best to do, and be who you are. Don't change because someone else wants you to change. Remain consistent, remain focused, remain resilient, and be confident in your ability to do more than what the person expects from you, because when you have more to offer, the person will be intimidated, the person will be insecure around you, the person will be insecure, and the person will feel inferior. So what they do, they always want you to lose credibility, they always want you to lose credibility. Sometimes they will take credit even for things that you do. They want to take the credit before your boss or before your superior, that they are the one. Just like you said, the person used your own poem to shine before others and took the credibility. Meanwhile, it is not, because they don't have the willpower, they don't have what it takes to do that thing you did. So what should you do? Move on. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for your emotional support. I love you. I will join the live from now on regularly. Thank you so much, Swami. Love you, D. I can hear a wise, lovely male voice in the background. Bless him and bless your love. Thank you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can hear a lovely male voice at the background. Thank you. That is my husband. Okay. Okay. So he's also making contribution on the background, because as I'm reading it, he's hearing what you're saying too. So okay, thank you so much. So communicate openly, avoid accusing language during communication. Don't say you do this, you are that, you are this. Don't let accusation, just let it be like a friend, one-on-one communication. Okay, let it be a friendly communication between you and the person, just to make your point and your stand known to the person. By so doing, the person will see reasons to you. For those that want to see reason, and for those that doesn't want, they will just shut down. They will still continue to be who they are, because they felt you're taking the glory, you're taking the credibility. Okay, and people like you for whom you are, and they always want to show up at any time to show that they are superior. Meanwhile, they know that they don't have what it takes to be who they are, or who they claim to be. They want to be like you, but they are not like you, because they cannot be like you. No two persons like you. You are yourself. So in things like this, you should be able to communicate openly. Let the person know your stand, that this thing the person is doing, you don't like it, this attitude of his or hers in your place, among your colleagues, you don't like it, and the person should change or amend. If not, you set boundaries clearly. Okay, so the next thought, that brings me to the next fourth point: set boundaries. Okay, communicate boundaries. Let the person know your stand per time. If the person is always trolling you, if the person is always trying to take credibility, if the person always want to cross your path, let the person know that within this time I'm always busy. Within this time I might not be free to joke or to do anything outside my work, because most times if they try to do that, they want you to lose credibility and you have issues with your superior. So when things like this happen, what you should do, you should ignore the person, set boundaries and let the person know. Ignore the person and maintain silence. Okay, like Swami said, maintain silence. Don't let the person make you lose your credibility. Remain consistent in what you do. Do act. As a matter of fact, do more research. When you start noticing people like that, do more research, do more findings in that field, and do it more. Make it known, as in put in your best. Let it be known that you are really good in what you do, because what you're doing is what is intimidating them. They can't do, because of the inferiority complex is what is causing that. They cannot really do what you are doing. As such, they want to intimidate you to the point of losing credibility. They will make you to lose focus on your job, thereby losing credibility. Yes, I heard him. He sounds as wise and lovely as you. You guys are so positive. You are the 1% of the world. Thank you so much. Please don't change yourselves for anyone, and be just like that always. Okay, I will for sure. This friendship day, I would love to have you both as my friends from now on. Thank you so much. You're already our friend, Swami. Thank you so much for all your contributions. Okay, so set boundaries. Let the person know when you'll be free to have time with the person. let the person know that this aspect of his or her, you don't like it. Let the person know that this you can tolerate, but this aspect you cannot tolerate. Set boundaries clearly. Let the person know. If the person is always disrespecting you, tell this person that you are disrespecting me and I don't like it. If the person is always interrupting you when you're doing your job, let the person know that you don't like this attitude or this aspect of him or her. And if the person continues, what should you do? The fifth point now, document problematic interactions with this person. Okay, document problematic interactions with this person. Now have a diary or a logbook. Whenever the person step on your toe, document it, the time, the day, the hour, document it for future purpose. Okay, because if the person continue, and if after opening communication chat, communication line, setting boundaries, and the person still refuse to, and the person still persists, what you should do, document every encounter, document every interactive section, every problematic section with the person should be documented for future purpose, because time will come, if the person persists, you will be pushed to present or to report him or her to your HR or your superior. And by so doing, you will need to prevent facts that this happened on so day, this happened on so time, and this is what the person do. I have called the person and the person still continue. So what should I do? I have to document it. And then you have to be professional in this aspect, be factual about it, present it to your boss with evidence, with your superior or your HR or your manager, to inform the person that this person has done this severally. This is the step so far I've taken to ensure peace and dialogue among us, and yet the person still persists. So I have the option done to have a logbook or a diary for this, to document every encounter of subsequent actions to the person. And that brings us to the sixth point. When you've done this and if the person refuses, move on to involve a third party. Take it to the superior, the HR, notify the person that this person has been a threat to you, this person has been problematic to you, this person has been so difficult to you, and as a result of that, you have put everything, every effort. May I know when you come live, time or which day? Every day, except maybe otherwise any other issues come up, but I come live every day from 11:15, 11:20, at most 11:30. I'll be here. Okay, from 11:15, 11:20, I'll be here on live section. By this time, you always meet me online. Thank you so much. So the sixth point now, involve a third party, involve your superior, involve your manager, involve your other colleagues, to inform them that this is what actually is happening within you and this colleague of yours, and this is what you have taken. It is not good for you to confront the person and start shouting, start fighting, and then start making noise, because it will make you to lose your job. So just have to be professional, handle it with wisdom, handle it carefully, because it's such a dicey instance that what you should do at this time, you should be able to use wisdom. When you know people like that for who they are, apply wisdom. Let them know that you are wiser than them, so you cannot come to their level, because if you come down to their level, you will fight them, and it will make you lose your credibility, it will make you lose your job, or you'll be suspended, or you receive one punishment or the other. So when it happens this way, if you've done everything possible, you have open communication line, you have set boundaries, you have you refuse to take it personal, and the person still continue that, what should you do? And you have opened a logbook of incidents happening, and the person still persists. What then should you do? You take it to HR or your superior, involve a third party, inform them of the happenings around. And if that didn't solve the problem, then what should you do? Give them a silent approach, like my Swami likely said. give them a silent approach, because your sanity is so important. Okay, your mental health, your well-being is so important. So when you notice people like that, what should you do? Give them a silent approach. Behave as though they don't exist. Like, that is what I do. If someone keep this, yes, don't give them attention, don't make them feel important. Ignore them, don't see them, I don't even recognize, don't even notice their presence. That is me. I can live with anybody at all, and when I notice that this is the aspects in you, and I've tried everything possible and you still did not change, you still continue, what I do is to give you a silent approach. I follow with silent. I don't see you existing around me. When things like that happen, I will just ignore you. I don't even see you. Both from my subconscious mind, I will just develop this strong way that people like you don't exist around me. Okay, and when I see that you don't exist around me, I'll focus on my work, because it's a work environment. What brought me there is my job. Okay, remember our topic is how do you handle difficult colleagues at work. So when you see this difficult colleague and you have done everything possible, please double tap on my screen, okay, and subscribe if today is your first day joining my live chat. Okay, so if you have done everything possible, remember there is a work environment, and what brought you there is nothing other than your job. So when you have done everything possible and this person still refuse to adhere or change his or her own attitude, what you should do is to focus on your job and your values. Okay, focus on your work and value, and the values you have to offer in that institution or that work environment. Okay, give your best to your work, give your maximum attention to your work. Don't let the person distract you, because if the person distract you from your job, he has succeeded, because that is his or her intention. Succeeded in distracting you, preventing you offering your best to your employers, making you lose credibility, and most times you'll be disciplined or lost your job. So when things like that happen, focus on your work, give your value to the work you do, make the job that brought you there a top priority, and your mental health and your sanity should be a top priority too. So when because difficult colleagues will never cease, but one thing is that when you experience people like that, as you're going higher in your job, you will still have, when you come with people like that again, you will know how best to also handle them, because in different environment we meet with different people. So but when you have been able to handle someone somewhere, and you meet somebody else with such mentality or such attitude or such difficult attitude somewhere else, because you have, from the experience you had from the former person you met, you will know how best to handle this person. So don't let a difficult co-worker derail you of your focus and integrity. Okay, don't let a difficult co-worker, difficult colleague derail you of your integrity and your focus. Keep being who you are, keep doing what you know how best to do. It's the insecurity that is their problem. They feel inferior because they don't have what it takes to offer what you can offer, so they want to distract you. So but what it happens this way, when you notice such people, don't just give them attention. Focus on your work and your values, give them a silent approach, and do what brought you to that place, and that is your job. Make your job, how to satisfy your employer, a top priority. Then number 8 is know when to let go. Know when to let go, because like I said earlier, you have done everything possible and this person is still refusing to change. What should you do? Let go of the person. Do away with the person. Act as though the person doesn't exist. Okay, so the best thing you should do at that instant is to detach from the person completely, detach emotionally, psychologically, detach in every way possible. Okay, detach in everything, interaction, just to keep your sanity. Okay, detach from them completely and be the best, because most times the more you keep thinking about who they are and what they are doing to you, it will be hurting you, and the more you're being hurt, it will deprive you of offering your best in your job. So when it comes to this point, you've done everything possible. What you should do is to detach from them, let go, know when to let go. You have done everything possible. Bible says, having done all to stand. When you have done everything and yet the person still refuse to learn or refuse to adhere to your one-on-one communication or every other approach you have put in place, then you should let go of the person, detach from the person completely, emotionally, psychologically, physically, everything. Detach from the person and focus on your job. Give your job a maximum approach. Okay, so you can't control how people or how others behave, but you can control how you react or how you respond to them. Everybody's not the same, because somebody might just come up and, sorry, I'm trying to do something with another live stream, find something for you. Do you have an email? If you do, can you tell me, please, and thank you. You can send me the thank you, and you can send me the money. Sorry, I'm trying to do something with, don't worry about, you can send me the money. I'm paying for it. Somebody, you're paying for what, please, Anna? It's my friend, my baby's mother, trying to do something to another live stream. Find something for you. Do you have an email? Yes, I have an email address. You can tell me, please. Okay, let me call my email for you. And when you're ready to write it, let me know. I will call for you. Okay. So I said in conclusion that you can't control how others behave, but you can control how you respond. Okay, because someone will just come up and start behaving irrationally. At that point, you can't control the person's action towards you, but you can definitely control how you react, how you respond to it. And how you react or respond to issues per time determines your level of maturity. Okay, so let's learn to know how to handle people in a work environment, because it's a dynamic place, and on day-to-day basis you will meet different persons in our places of work. And tomorrow we'll be talking about how to handle difficult colleagues in school, for the people that is at school, that is schooling for students, how to handle difficult colleagues in school. Today is difficult colleagues at work. Okay, you have to go slow because I can do it that fast. Okay, no problem then. Okay, let me call for you. Henrietta Lady One, can you have to go slow? Henrietta, H-E-N Henrietta, Henrietta. Who can help us type it in the comment section? Honey, please, can you help me type my mail in the comment section? Email. Small letter, Henriette. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be talking about how to handle difficult colleagues in school. Today we talked about how to handle, and don't worry, someone will help us to type that, okay? Soon as you will get it on the comment section. Tomorrow we'll be talking about how to handle difficult colleagues in school. Today was how to handle difficult colleagues at work. So please join our live chat again, same time tomorrow, to know more. I also invite, especially if you have students or younger children, okay, invite them to join tomorrow's live section, especially for those of them that are exposed to bullies, okay, in school. They let them hear how to handle difficult colleagues, how to cope with difficult colleagues at school. Come tomorrow live session, please endeavor to join our live chat, okay, so that you know how to handle or deal with difficult colleagues in school. Today is for workplace, tomorrow is for school. HENRIETTALADY 1 figo@gmail.com. Okay, so with empathy, firm communications, and setting boundaries, it is possible to maintain peace and productivity in a tough environment. So when you set boundaries, when you set boundaries, I've not seen it yet. I've not seen it. No, I've not seen it. Please send again. Let me see. I haven't seen it. I'm saying say hi. Okay. Hi, just hi. I've not seen the email. I've not seen it here. I've not seen it. So with empathy, firm boundaries, clear communication, it is possible to maintain peace and productivity even in the toughest work environment. So what we should do in times like this, you should be able to set boundaries when you are face to face with a difficult colleague. Set boundaries, open communication line, know when to let go, okay, and a way of recapping of how to. I've not seen the email. So what happened? I'm not seeing it. It's not showing here. Yes, I saw hi. I'm not seeing. It's not here. I'm not seeing it here. I've even scrolled to the last point. That hi is the last message I'm seeing there. I'm not seeing any other one. Okay, Anna, please get to my video on my channel, because I've not been able to see it here, but we'll still repeat it again. Please watch any of my video or get to any of my video on my I don't know, I'm not seeing it. I don't know why the Lady 1 Henrietta Lady 1. Okay, I just put the Anna, are you still there? Hello Anna, are you still there? If you're there, say hi Anna. Anna, are you there? I just dropped the water without the Jimmy, and that one shoe. Okay, so now you're seeing it, Henrietta Lady. Just at gmail.com. Hmm? Yes, just at. Have you seen it now? Henrietta Lady 1. Have you seen it, Anna? Just add at gmail.com to it. Are you okay with that, Anna? Let me know. Okay, so in a way of recap, okay, how to handle difficult colleague at work. First, he said, observe before you react. Don't just react, observe and know why the person is behaving the way you do. And have you seen it? Let me know if you see. Henrietta Lady 1 at gmail.com. 2, don't take it too personal, because the person's attitude is more of what he is more of him or her than you. So don't take the person's reaction too personal. And then thirdly, communicate openly and directly. Let the person know where the person is getting it wrong, where the person is stepping on your toe. Let the person know what the person is doing that you don't like. Open communication line and discuss with the person one-on-one. And then the fourth one is set boundaries. Set boundaries. Let the person know what you like, what you don't like, and tell the person the limit to which you can tolerate, or the limit to which you can get to, the limit you can get to due to the person's attitude towards you. So set boundaries. Let the person know what you like and what you don't like, and the person should not be crossing your boundaries. The person should not cross your boundaries within stipulated time. Probably you're too busy, you don't want so timing. Let the person know within so timing, I might not accept this attitude of yours, I might be busy, so if you come I might not respond to you, but after then let's talk. And then the fifth one is document every problem. Document problematic interactions after with the persons for onward presentation or reporting to your superior. If you've done everything from the first, second, third, and the fourth one, yet the person still refuse, then document every other thing that the person is doing to you, the time, the date, and when and how the person reacted to you. After which, the next step, if the person still refuse to change, you should move to the next point, involve the third party. Then for the third party, inform your superior, your HR, your manager of the person's attitude towards you and the steps you have taken so far to ensure that the person change his or her own attitude, and the person still refuse to change. Then inform your HR or your manager, and then focus on your work and your values and not what the person is doing. If you've done everything trying to correct the person refuses to change, then you should ignore the person. Give the person a silent approach. Okay, give the person a silent approach. Focus, ignore the person's attitude, ignore the person's behavior at that time. Then focus on your job and the values you have to offer to your employees. And if that still didn't work out, then know when to let go. If that approach, you've done everything to this point and the person still refuse to, the eighth thing you should do, know when to let go. By letting go, you just ignore the person as though the person don't exist. Okay, give the person a silent approach. Live your life to the fullest. Focus on giving value to your employees. Focus on building your self-worth, your confidence in your work, because most times these people with challenging difficult paper, their problem most times is inferiority complex, because you have something to offer which they don't have, so they pose difficulties in order to restrain you, in order to stop you from offering value to what you're doing. Sometimes they want to take credibility for what you are doing that they cannot offer. So when you have noticed that all these things are not working out, and you've tried to call the person to order, the person still refuses to change, then you should know that yes, I'm gonna email you. Okay, no problem, Anna. Yes, that's my husband. Thank you. So despite all your effort and you've tried everything, the person still didn't change, detach from the person emotionally, psychologically, physically, detach from the person, work as though the person doesn't exist, then you have your sanity intact. Act as though the person doesn't exist. Don't even, I'm good in that. I can actually behave and or act as though the person troubling my life doesn't exist around me. So whatever you do, I will not see you. Whatever you do, I will not notice you. I'll feel less concerned about you because emotionally I'm detached, psychologically I'm detached, physically I'm detached. Everything about me, once I detach from you as a result of your attitude, I will always find it difficult coming back to you. So I try as much as possible not to see the difficult part of an individual or the bad side of a person, because if I see someone on their bad side, it will be difficult for me to accept you. Once I change my mind, once I detach, it's always difficult for me to come back to you. So if I'm working, I always have this open mind. Okay, I always have this open mind towards everyone I'm working. I don't work with people, I don't relate with people based on what I hear, what people say about you. I work with you on a personal ground, observe you, know, build a relationship with you, know the kind of person you are, then I will know how to follow you, and not what people say to me, or not naysayers, not what people say concerning you, not what I hear. I work with you with an open mind, a free heart. By working with you, I will be able to learn the kind of person you are directly, and I will know how to work with you. And if you want to present any attitude of yours, I will, because I've known the kind of person you are, I will always find a way to pull out from you, to prevent you from hurting me, in order to maintain my sanity. So once I know the kind of person you are, I can be sitting here with you and you'll be talking from morning to night, I will not respond to you. Once I detach from you emotionally, psychologically and physically, I can be here, I won't see you. You won't even exist in my memory, not to talk of in my subconscious mind. So if I have, because I have a colleague, a boss of mine when I was a junior nurse where I work, okay, and before I was posted to that place, from the former place I was given a wrong perspective, a wrong mentality, wrong mindset about these people, their behavior, the two of them, two superiors there in my place of work. And it became so that everybody find it difficult to get to that department, that session. Anybody you want to post to that place, once they hear this is the person here, this is the two superior that's in that section, people find it difficult to go there because the environment is being filtered or being flooded with a lot of negative impression or negative attitude of how they react to people, to their subordinate and others. So nobody wants to go there, nobody wants to work. Even when I was to go there, the former place where I was, they refused to release me, say you're too young to experience such thing from these people. But it became so obvious that I have to go there. So when I got there, I went there with an open mind. I just discarded everything I heard about them, what people say about them. I discarded it. I didn't focus or hear or work based on what people say about them. I gave them that open mind, and I worked to study them one on one. And one of them became my best associate. Excuse me. That most of my shifts, every month, on weekly basis, on daily basis, every shift of mine, we are being paired together. She was my superior, I was a junior nurse to her. We are being paired together. We became best of friends. Okay, we became best of colleagues. We worked together. I learned from her because I was so young and I was a newly employed in the system as a nurse, and she has been in the system for a very long time. So I have a lot of things to learn from her. But if I work, all right, no problem, Anna, thank you. If I walk or followed her based on what people say about them, I wouldn't have learned anything from them. But I have to give her the silent approach, because she will be nagging and shouting, instructing, directing, and as in making it known to people that she is more superior, she knows more than you. So most times it's embarrassing that people find it difficult working with her. But when it happens that way, I have to give her a silent approach. I can be here from morning to night. She'll be talking and shouting. I wouldn't respond to her. So when she realized that this person is not interested in this her quarrelsome attitude, I became her best friend. That even in all of our duty rosters, they are always pairing both of us until I left for years. For over 6-7 years I worked there, till I left there. We became the best associate. Every shift, morning, afternoon, and if afternoon and night duty, we became only both of us. They're always pairing both of us together. That was because I've been able to identify her weak points. I've been able to identify the area she's not doing well. I've been able to identify her attitude, her attitude towards others. So I was able to control how I react to the situation. Like I said earlier, that you cannot actually control what people do or how people react to you, but you can control how you cannot control what people do to you, but you can control how you react to it. Okay, so I was able to control how I react to her. I wasn't responding to her whenever she talks. I'm always calm. I give her that silent approach, that even when she's talking, shouting and screaming, I will talk to her from morning to night. I won't respond to her. So it became best of pals on our shifts. Okay, always pairing us together. So the best thing to do, we haven't done everything and the person still refuse and the person still remain difficult person, what you should do, give the person a silent approach, detach from the person completely, emotionally, psychologically, physically, detach and focus on your job. Okay, hope I've been able to give some information that will help you to cope with your colleagues at work. Even for those of us that's not working yet, as time goes on, as you got employed, apply this principle. It will help you to excel in your workplace. It will also help you to maintain a good relationship, good interpersonal relationship with your colleagues in your workplace. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'm grateful having you here. Thanks for all the double tapping. Thanks for always encouraging me and always sticking with me here on this space. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the contribution. Anna, thank you. My regards to baby Michael and Adin. Thanks. My regards to baby D and everyone in your family. Okay, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and do have the best of them. Tomorrow topic, once again, we are going to be talking about how to handle a difficult colleague in school, classmates, bullies and all that, how to handle them. Okay, and I'm going to give you a credit, okay, by telling you how I defeated a bully in my primary school. Okay, so that will be a bonus package. So don't miss tomorrow. Join this live chat tomorrow, how to handle a difficult colleague in school. If you have children, invite them over to be part of this, how to know how to handle bullies in school, how to cope with a difficult fellow student in school, and it will help them to navigate within their school environment. Okay, and how to it will help them to establish a good relationship among their peers in school. So please don't fail, be part of our live section tomorrow. Okay, let your children that are students this holiday period, please invite them, let them be part of the live session. They can listen to the conversation and also learn from it. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. Do have the best of the night and do have the best of the week. Till tomorrow, once again, I'm Nurse Bob D. Do have a good night rest. Bye.